everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm very happy that you decided to join me today for another video, and today we're building something inspired by friends for once. I would say loosely inspired because it's not like I'm building from a reference, but in July, by the time it's been a month, I went into a lavender field here in Tuscany. That was the inspiration for this build because this is a Lavender Chateau. I don't even know if I can define it as a chateau. Chateau in French means castle, and this is not properly a castle, but I like the sound of it, so that's what I'm calling this build. Also, if you can hear some noises, it's because I have my fan on. It's so extremely hot here in Italy and I just needed some air. So yeah, fan it is. I have the fan on and it's keeping me alive. I'm sorry if you hear some noises, but that's what I have to deal with. Hi again. No. So allow me to tell you a bit the story about this build. I started it like a couple of weeks before our strange came out, and I was so confident that I could finish it in time before our strange released. But surprise, surprise, I couldn't make it. I am a slow builder, and so this build went a bit on the back burner because when our strange came out, obviously I wanted to build something horse themed. And yeah, so I kind of abandoned this build. Why are you biting me? Why are you biting me? It's biting me. I kind of abandoned this build and I focused on my Italian winery, and you can check it out if you want. It's my previous build before this one. I paused this build, but I didn't intend to abandon it completely because I was so in love with how the first patch of the landscaping came out. It was so cute with all the lavender, everything was purple. I was absolutely obsessed with it. When I was done with my winery build with orange, I decided to focus on this one, but of course I wanted to include horses. And what did I do? With my brilliant brain, I decided to move this lot on a 64 by 64. As if I didn't have enough of 64 by 64s. Like my past 3 builds have all been massive, I had to move this one as well. Because originally I built it on a 50 by 40, I think. And it wasn't enough space for all the landscaping I wanted to do, and mostly for horses that I wanted to include in this build as well. So yeah, I moved it. We are still in Henford and Bagley. I've started this build in Henford and Bagley, and I'm finishing it in Henford and Bagley on the 64 by 64. So yeah, another massive lot. Who is surprised? No one is surprised. Apparently I'm a masochist and I like to build these massive things. I'm not a tiny house kind of girl, I guess, and apparently I like to suffer because I always go ahead and pick the hugest lots I can find, and it's on me, I guess. I just hate myself to the point that I always want to build massive things. This aside, I wanted to build something inspired by lavender, as like I told you already, I went into a lavender field in July and it was so pretty. If I remember, I will post some pictures here and then. And I just love lavender. I love the color, I love the smell. It's so romantic. And since we have a lot of lavender bushes in The Sims 4, I decided to use them. A lot of the bushes I've used are from base game, so anyone really could build something like this. You can find them all in the Lavender Objects thingy. Eccoti, it's back! But so yeah, to summarize everything, in the first part of this build, you won't see orange, and then you will see that I'm moving the build on a bigger lot, and you see that I'll start including some orange things here and there. And as per usual, I always want to remind you that you can find this build on the gallery. My ID is Giuliabuilds, and you can find me as Giuliabuilds everywhere else, so on Instagram, Twitter, or I guess X, since someone changed the name. Well, I mean, I'm everywhere as Giuliabuilds, gallery included, of course. Actually, the gallery has been a bit glitchy lately. I've received a lot of people commenting saying that they cannot find me on the gallery. I don't know why this is happening, but I always include the direct gallery link in the description and also the link to my Tumblr where you can find the 3 files. So if you don't find me on the gallery directly, you can always grab the 3 files. As always, this build is CC free and I only use the tool mod by Twisted Maxi. If you don't know what the tool mod is, I highly suggest you to go and check out Twisted Maxi's both the website and the YouTube channel because it explains everything in great detail, and I think this mod is the best thing that could have ever happened to me because I cannot live without it. And I particularly noticed it when Orange came out, and he was having some issues in fixing all of his mods, including also Better Build and Buy, and I couldn't do anything without it, to the point that at first I even downloaded the old mods, the ones that weren't updated yet, because I couldn't build without them in general. I'm so grateful to Twisted Maxi, so a big shout out to him. And as per usual, you can find all of these links and the website in the description below. So please do check it out, mostly if you like to build. But actually, the tool mod is useful. Okay, it's useful also if you don't like to build, to like customize the world, because you can move objects offload. This video is literally turning into me praising Twisted Maxi, but actually he deserves it. He's such a good modder, and yeah, so big shout out to him. Let's talk a bit about this build. So as we already established, this build is built on a 64x64 lot in Henford on Bagley, and it has, if my memory serves me correctly, it should have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. But don't quote me on that because, as I said, I've started and almost finished this build before our Spanish came out, so my memory is a bit rusty. But it should have a bedroom for a set of parents, a bedroom for 2 kids, I mean 2 bedrooms, 1 for each kid, and then also a nursery. So yeah, it's 4 if I can count and do my maths correctly. I should, I mean, I suck at math, but I think counting up until 4 I can manage it. It also has 3 bathrooms, and one of them is an ensuite bathroom for the primary bedroom, while the others are just scattered around the house. But while I really like the kitchen, the living room and the primary bedroom I've done in this build, actually also the bathroom, weirdly enough I really like one of the bathrooms. I think the focal point of this particular one is the landscaping that took me forever, and I cut out a lot of it because it was very repetitive, with me placing all of the bushes around the pond, the lake, river, however you want to define the thing I did in the front. And yeah, but if you like landscaping, this build is for you. I do so much landscaping, and actually you can here notice my sort of technique in landscaping, which is absolutely casual because I just place shrubs here and there, and then rocks, and then I add a bit of color with some purple in this case, and it's absolutely completely random because that's how I landscape, I guess. I see a shrub and I think in my brilliant brain, where could this look fancy or where could this look nice, and I just place it where I think it would look nice. Obviously you'll be the judge of that, and you'll let me know if you like the landscaping, if you like this build in general, and what you liked about it. I'm very curious to know if you like landscaping. This is the build for you. I absolutely adored it, although when I have to landscape a lot I get a bit bored. Okay, he's meowing. Here he is again. He just wanted to participate in the video, I guess. When I have a lot of landscaping to do, it can get a bit repetitive. And also, once again, since we are on the topic of landscaping. Now, since we are on the topic of landscaping, I have to thank the tool mod once again because it saved my life. When you are working with raised terrain or lower terrain, in this case with the river lake I created, it can be so tedious to landscape because shrubs are going to float and that's not so realistic. So the tool mod, absolutely fantastic, saved my life countless times. And of course, in this build, like in basically every one of my builds, I've used gallery art. Gallery art are just paintings painted by Sims in-game, so they're not custom content and they're base game compatible, so anyone could use them. And they make builds so much prettier in my opinion. I don't think I'm the only one thinking that the art we have in-game and the paintings we have are not the prettiest ever, and I'm not a fan of them. And gallery art helps so much with it, and I basically use it in every single one of my builds, and I recommend you to do as well because they can elevate a build so much. For example, in this build I've used it not only as art, so as simple paintings, but also as kitchen counters. Obviously you can see the names of the creators on screen as soon as I use the art, but it's so versatile and I just adore it so much. If you have any suggestions on things you'd like to see me build, leave them in the comment because I'm going to use some ideas. I was thinking about building like a converted bar since it's a lot. I didn't do one and I think they're very fun to do, but it would be for sure on a smaller block because I am like tired of building on huge lots and a brick would be nice with a smaller one. But as I said also in my last video, I also have a base game build that it's ready to go and I should only edit the speed build and I'm too lazy to do so, so apologies. It will be out, I promise. I just have to find like the willpower to edit that video. But also, before I forget and the video just ends, I also made like a little bridge on this lot and I've used a bridge, I think it's from Get Together and it's from the Lavender Objects thingy. The bridge itself is not functional, it's just one of those objects that the Sims team uses to decorate the world around. But I placed a piece of flooring underneath. Basically it's just a floating piece of floor, I guess, and it's technically on the second floor, but the bridge is completely functional because there are stairs. I playtested it and it absolutely works, and I think it looks so adorable because it's just like this tiny bridge that crosses the little river / lake. It's just adorable, so cute. I think it would be a really nice spot for screenshots. So here's me giving you some ideas if you ever want to take some screenshots here. I think this build would be also a really cute location for a wedding venue. Obviously this is not a wedding venue, this is a residential lot. It's furnished as a residential lot at least. But I think it would look so nice, like if you remove all of the furniture and somehow convert this into a wedding venue. It would be so nice for screenshots with all the lavender and with the lake. I placed also a lot of ducks and fishes and all of those things you can put in lakes and rivers with the pond tool. I think it looks absolutely adorable. Here's another one. Here's another. I am so jealous of the guys. They look so pretty. They are light blue. They are light blue. In case you couldn't tell, I love cats. But also updating you a bit on my real life, I found a sort of job. They're not paying me, obviously, because I don't have my degree yet. Almost there, but not yet. But I found a little job in a vet clinic here in my city, and so I'm doing a lot of experience and I'm loving it. But this also means that I have even less time than before. So I don't expect to be consistent with builds. It's kind of impossible for me at this point, and you'll get a video when you'll get a video. I mean, when I have time, which is literally really almost never. We will manage, and we always have. I have also posted my very first short here on YouTube. I don't know why, I have never posted one, but if you'd like to see it, I will have it linked here or there somewhere, and you can check it out if you like. It's just like a little cinematic tour of my Tuscan village, which was my second to last video, I think. But we are actually at the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I really hope you will like the tour that is approaching, and hopefully I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! It's hot. It's hot. Too hot. It's too hot today. It's too hot today. That is. Oops. No. 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 It is. It's alright.